dancing, and I'm like, oh, so it turned around, I'm like, oh, boom, and I fucking nailed her. Like, I turned around to go back dancing, and I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? Boom, and I fucking knocked her out. She's like, oh my god, she's like, oh my fucking nose. She's like, you just punched me in the face, and it's a problem. And she just walks back to the seat. I'm like, I'm sorry. I just kept dancing. And then, not only that, no, she didn't bleed, but she was hurting. And I went back, and she was, I didn't want to be there with her anyway. I hated her. I hated that shit. Listen. Her boyfriend broke up with her right before the prom. She's like, stop, go to the prom with me, bro. And I'm like, oh yeah. All right, fine, whatever. I'm like, but I'm not paid. I'm like, but I'm not paid for shit. I'm like, I ain't paid for shit. So you fucking go. And then once we get into the limo, this isn't where I punched her. Once we get to the limo, I punched her for something totally reasonable. I didn't mean to punch her. No, it's once we got to the limo, she's like, oh, where's the $100 at the limo? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, I went, this is a favor, bitch. It's freaking privilege to go with Tom Hahn. And then I ended up punching her. Like, it was like, we just stand, she's here, I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, hey, boom! I don't know why my arm swung around, but I ended up knocking her right in the fucking nose, too. And she's like, oh my god, my nose. And she walked back to the seat, she sat down for a while, and then I went back, and then, that's not the end. She's like, I'm gonna go dance, and I'm like, I'll go with you, I'll go dance. She's like, no, stay here. And she went and she danced with her friends, and I'm like, fuck that bitch. And then me and my friends left without her. And we went to a club in the city. And she calls me up when I'm in the limo, she's like, Tom, where are you? I can't find you. I'm like, oh, I'm in the city. She's like, oh my god, you're funny. So she screamed at me. So she left with someone else. And then, not only that, like for a year after the whole prom thing, her mom shows up to my job trying to collect $100 from me. And I was just like, how long is that? Is it still going? Yeah. What? I'm doing video. I didn't know that. I was doing a video. It was definitely too clever.